Right, so down at the little pistol range, a bit overgrown but still works. I've got the 2240. So the other day I put on the steel breech, extended pellet probe, which I'll come to in a minute, a little red dot, a little muzzle brake for a moderator, gave it a bit of a clean. But the one thing I didn't show you was the stock. How's about that then? So this is 3D printed. It's got an adjustable butt piece, adjustable cheek riser. Feels really nice in the hand. I must admit, the one thing that about the 2240 was the grips. They sort of jiggled about a little bit when you jiggled them about a little bit. But this one feels nice and solid. It slides in, locks in, and yeah, so I can turn it into a carbine. So as and when I get a longer rifle, or longer barrel, sorry, then I can take it above 6 foot-pounds. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to quickly dirty zero it in with the red dot, put it over the chrono with some hobby pellets, and see how well it can group. Since the first time I'm going to have been shooting it since I got it. But yeah, coming on all right, isn't it? One thing I am going to say about this pistol so far is the bolt. So it's gone to a steel breech, and then for all intents and purposes they give you an extended pellet probe, which means that the distance to try and put the pellet in is greatly reduced, and it actually makes it quite fiddly. The original one is actually press fit. I did try and see if I could get the lever up, re-thread it and obviously put it back in. I don't know if just to file this down, but then again it doesn't push it in the probe as far, which means that you're losing a little bit of power because it's obviously not in there as much. And also if I want to get a grav mag, I need the original pellet probe, so I might need to modify that. I'll see how I get on with it. It's just a little bit fiddly. But yeah, so this red dot, I'm going to see how I get on with it. I'll make excuses before I've shot it. It's quite a large MOA, and I didn't realise this, so I was obviously this year's old. I've got an astigmatism, which means that when you see a light, it actually scatters. It looks like a little star. I just thought everyone see that. I didn't realise it until I see a TikTok video and realised that no, I've actually got an astigmatism, which means that the little red dot isn't as clear as what it could be. I don't know whether because this is just a cheap sight, it's just there to get used and abused, and a better quality one will look better, or whether or not that's going to be the same for all red dots. And if that's the case, I'm going to have to get a scope. But we'll see how we shoot with it first, because obviously I'm just making excuses now before I fire it. So let's get some rounds off. We'll load some CO2 in there and go pop, pop, pop. Right, so I've just put a little drop of silicone oil on there because I don't know how long this has been sitting for, and obviously all the seals may be dry. We'll soon see when we put it over the chrono whether it's putting out shocking performance. But these are some Umarex ones, so they should be good in theory. So load it in there, screw it down until it hisses or makes a noise, or it doesn't make a noise. Listen out for a few hisses, cock it and dry fire it a few times, make sure it's primed, and then see if we can dirty zero it. So we've got air. Oops, there you are. So we've got air, so let's put some pellets in and see if we can shoot the shit out of something. No word of a lie, that's what it's just shot. So apart from bringing it over to the left a little bit, I don't care if it's high a little bit because I can always, well I do actually, because I need to, I've got no aim off points. But yeah, I'll bring it over. But yeah, wow, that's pretty good. I like this already. Again, I'm not sure why it's gone a little bit high, but generally speaking, I think it's pretty much on point as far as it goes, just breaking it in. Let's try and aim for the top one, and then we'll see about putting it over the chrono. So apart from turning it the wrong way, brought it central, so it's now just about the distance. But as I say, I'm not always going to be shooting this close. I'll be shooting a bit further away anyway. Even in the back garden, I'll be shooting where that other fence post is, or a bit further back actually. But yeah, I'm well impressed with that. Right, let's get it over the chrono before I run out of gas. Thought I had a rebound. So they are just really fiddly to put in this breech. And these are short pellets as well. So yeah, I might lock it off. So the power's been gradually going down. I'll show you the graph. To the point where I think I've just exhausted the tube. Obviously doing all the practice targets, sorry. But yeah, with a Virox silencer on it, we'll have to have a look, but it sounds pretty quiet and pretty accurate. And yeah, the red dot's not too bad actually, but even at 6 metres, the MOA, the size of the red dot actually covers that inch. So I wouldn't really be able to do bench press shooting with it, and so I don't know if it's because just the way that I see things, or whether it's just because it's a cheap scope, but either way, for 17 quid, done some nice groups. So let's show you them.